We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Dances by him, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Love. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Following the interception, Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Touchdown, Browns! Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play call.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary. Now last possession, though.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Jordan Willis. This first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Gun now on 3rd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Love to pass. And yet again, it's McLaurin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got one. Yellow, go. Check 33. Hey, let's get them homes.
On 1st and 10, Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Being chased out left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Love. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 down, 3 down. 31's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sponge.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
So, partner, that play broke huge.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and long for Love. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw again on second down. Love. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Love now. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing. Love. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I got you. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch twist, watch. Drill green. Twist. Check 59, Mike.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Get that quarterback. Come back team. D-line, get that quarterback. Check,
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Final play of the half, Love. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 10. Right back to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Off the play fake, Love. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt them.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
26 mark.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. They'll look to throw here. He's got it to Williams. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Terrell Lewis
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Here's a give to Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches just say, son,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay?
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big connection on that one. 41 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to Mike. Buffalo 18. You're trash.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, check Mike 33.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better be afraid of me. You better.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.